Hi there, I'm Scott Lowe with Actual Tech Media, and today we are in the incredible offices of Kinetica, where they have a great view, where I'm joined by Dipti Borkar, who is the VP for Product Marketing. Thank you for having us in your offices today, Dipti.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us here.
So tell us the quick story of what Kinetica does.
Yeah, I mean, as the name suggests, Kinetica is all about data in motion and businesses in motion. Businesses today are dealing with increasing amounts of data, streaming data, static data, device data, and different types of data are getting more important, like location and time. Kinetica is an engine that puts all this together and helps businesses analyze this information, bring out the insights, and gives them the ability to build a data-powered business.
You know, if we think about data, we always talk about it in V's, right? We have volume, we have velocity, and you're helping with the veracity part in a lot of ways, right?
True, true.
What is behind the Kinetica engine that helps people gain more insight into what they're collecting all the time?
Absolutely. So Kinetica is a purpose-built engine for GPUs. GPUs, as you might have heard before, were built for graphics, playing video games. However, NVIDIA actually has turned them into general purpose processing units. And with this, you can now analyze complex information. So when you put streaming data or location data, there's certain kinds of processing and analytics that run significantly faster on GPUs. And Kinetica is purpose-built for that. So that's kind of what we do to bring the insights, give businesses the ability to get these insights faster through visualizations, through querying capabilities, as well as bringing machine learning to the platform and to the data itself so that you can make that information much more useful.
You know, one of the things we hear about all the time is that some developer wrote a poor syntax SQL query that brought systems down. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you can't do multi-parallel or parallel operations on commodity platforms in a lot of cases. When we start looking at GPUs, there's tons of cores, so you can do things in massive parallel.
Right.
And you're helping enable that.
Yes, absolutely. GPUs have the ability to run a lot of processes in parallel. You're talking about 5,000 cores packed into a single GPU. And that gives you a lot of compute power. So now when you take this to really hard problems, data problems to solve, you can analyze this information, run different kind of algorithms, models directly on your data in a distributed fashion, all kind of abstracted from this hardware because the user doesn't understand whether it's running on GPUs or CPUs. Kinetica has a parallel orchestration engine that actually abstracts that complexity from the users and still takes advantage of all these cores that's packed into the GPU.
It almost sounds like it could unlock the ultimate what-if engine. And what I mean by that is people always say, what if these parameters were true? But it's too much work, it's too much processing time to actually try to figure that out. I mean, with Kinetica using GPUs and being able to get all this data, including look at real-time streaming data, it almost enables an organization to really look at multiple scenarios very, very quickly.
Exactly. That's one of our use cases. It's trying to simulate information. So for example, pharmaceutical companies might have a lot of clinical data. You can simulate and find all the combinations where a particular drug that hasn't been used for a particular symptom in the past can now be used for that. Or with financial services, you can simulate trade and markets for the next 100 years and see what that might look like significantly faster to make better decisions with investments.
So with the machine learning background, especially the one with the drug, it's looking for those patterns that humans may have missed.
Absolutely. I mean, some of it, if you're working at the speed of human intelligence in some sense, it's obviously very advanced because you have specialists in each area. However, when you put human intelligence and artificial intelligence together, that's when you get the best of both worlds.
And what are some real-world outcomes that your customers are seeing from this powerful combination of human intelligence and machine intelligence?
Right. Great example is in logistics, where you have location data, streaming data about information about packets and carriers themselves. Let's say you have all this information in real time that's being captured. you can know within, exactly where a certain mail packet is. And if, let's say, you have a personnel problem, you can actually change routes, do route optimization, and to the next level, take this and create new services from it, because now you can say you can have 15-minute delivery windows for a certain product and create a new service and monetize that information even further. That's one example.
Interesting. And it probably enables things like exception-based routing,
Yes.
right? So if I have to go on vacation, but the system has enough understanding of the logistics now where it can make a decision on how to help me.
Right. Kinetica has the foundations to build all these complex operational analytical applications right on top. So you can not only do the back office or the background analytics that are traditional analytics, but you can actually build customized operational analytical apps on top of Kinetica to make those decisions in real time.
Very good. Thank you for this overview of Kinetica.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us here.
And thank you to our audience for watching this Roadcast video.